Good morning. It's the time of the week where we are going to go through our weekly video again. And during the course of discussing the stocks, we will be talking about some technical aspect of it. So I'll try to explain as clear as possible. So let's start with our discussion last week, where I will follow up on these two counter AEM and Sembcorp Industry. So on the screen right now, you can see on the chart we have AEM. Okay, so AEM went down after I mentioned the shooting star, and it came to this previous resistance turn support right now, which is around 341 level to form the support, and there's an inverted hammer over here. So we do expect some rebound from the tech as the US CPI data favor the techs because it went down. So the tech counters should be bullish today. If a good closing for UMS today to 350, then we may see some rebound back towards this resistance at 377. Okay, this is a very important time for AEM because a good confirmation is needed. Then what do we have next is we have this Sembcorp Industry. So Sembcorp Industry, we talk about this counter on the 3rd of May. And if you look at the chart I have on my email here, is that we are targeting 458 as the feeble projection. This is called the feeble ABC wave projection. So I started with the point where the rally begins and ends, and then where it starts to pull back here. So this helps to project up to 458, and we can see Sembcorp Industry actually hit as high as 473 before today pulling back to our target at 460 and 461. So overall the counter still look healthy and bullish. There isn't any strong selling sign, although market open and it doesn't do well yet, but the day is still early, so we shall see what happens next. Now, what's for this week? We talked about Comfort Delgro at the beginning, and in updates, we saw Comfort Delgro is having this ascending triangle look-alike pattern. It's not an ascending triangle because the prior trend is a downtrend. Usually ascending triangle, you are looking at a prior trend and uptrend because it's a trend continuation pattern. So in the email, I put it as a positive pattern. So we have the higher low, but we have a resistance here. So let's see how Comfort Delgro would perform now. So you see Comfort Delgro actually is above its resistance here at 119. Okay, and right now is trying to break through with this 121 high, but the buy sell queue, as you notice, pull back. So there's 119 and 120 right now. So it's still early to say whether it can break out successful, but if it can close at 121, then there might be a chance to hit 129 projected target. Then next we are looking at these two counter, SIA Engineering and Genting. So we have SIA Engineering, symmetrical triangle breakout, projected target 242. So symmetrical triangle is where you see lower high and higher low together. So this is in Chinese called 对称三角形. So what we are looking at is that this high volume breakout is actually a confirmation for the pattern. And what we have for SIA Engineering right now is SIA Engineering has continued to scale higher yesterday to hit 232, and currently is doing well at 233. So if it continue to move up, we are expecting a 242 target. So this 242 target is a very important target. Why? Because it fill up the gap as well, and this is a bullish sign for the counter here. So here you might see my chart. I have drawn a channel pattern, but if I were to redraw it, then you can see the symmetrical triangle here, over here. Okay, so a channel is usually where you see the stocks ding dong within a range. Okay, that's a channel. And a symmetrical triangle is some form of channel, but actually a breakout, because this symmetrical triangle is also a consolidation pattern as well. Channel is also part of a consolidation. in a way, if it's a slight way lah, if it's a flat channel, if it's if it's a uptrend channel, then of course the term uptrend that tells you is an uptrend, right? Now, looking at this SIA Engineering again, hopefully today we can close at 233, 234, then 242 will be a good level to watch here. Okay, so let's mark this in on the chart, and then when we revisit these stocks next week or so, then we will be seeing where it performed right now. All right there. Now, what we are looking at next is Genting. So Genting again is trying to rebound from its 50-day MA support. And now it got to pierce above its 20-day MA in order to be successful. So piercing is about 112. Now, because my chart doesn't have any indicator and I can't turn on the indicator because it makes the screen very small. So what we are going to do is we are going to mark that 112 level. And you can see Genting is trying to break through this 112 level. So it must break through this 112 level successfully in order to continue its uptrend. And ultimately, the resistance to meet here is 117. So you can see the higher high, higher low remains intact. No doubt, the short term, we see lower high and lower low here. This could be just a so-called restart for this counter to move back into its long-term uptrend. So when we talk about trend, there are three types: long-term, mid-term, and short-term. So there are some short-term trend in a long-term trend as well. So like this Genting, you can see it's a long-term uptrend, right? But in between, you can see a sideways, right? And then of course now we can see a downtrend. So that is very normal. But so long as this counter can break back above 112 high, which is breaking some sort of resistance, this is also a bullish sign. Okay, next we are looking at this. Today we have Keppel Corp and SafeMed, and what we are looking at is Keppel Corp. Okay, I shall keep the email as a suspense. Keppel Corp has a bullish engulfing pattern needing a confirmation. And what we are looking at is that if it can go back to hit 655 high, then we are looking at a breakout, and the next projected target from the FIBO will be 676 thereabout. SafeMed, what we want to see is a breakout from symmetrical triangle, and it is breaking out now. Okay, so this 7-1 breaking out is very important. So we shall see whether it can sustain and close higher here. So if you break out, and you look at volume is pretty high now, so I think there might be a chance for it to close higher. If so, then we can expect some more upward movement. All right, so thank you for viewing this week's video. I will see you next week.